It's that time again, babies. Oh, yeah. You know we love it. Oh, how can you be so happy all the time? Oh, my gosh. It must be the resurrected Jesus in me. Oh, yeah, baby. There's nothing like connecting with the eternal Spirit of God that raised Jesus from the dead. Oh, yeah. I was reading in Psalm 8 today. Oh, yeah, baby. And it actually turns out to be useful. So we're putting Psalm 8 in as one of God's greatest hits. Oh, yeah, baby. Now, it's attributed to David. We don't have evidence that it's David, but we're going to just assume it's David. Why not, right? And what does it say? It just says, how majestic are you, Lord, high above the heavens. Your handiwork is ever before us. Who is man that you would even think of him? You have placed all things under him, meaning humanity. And that we've been created just a little lower than you yourself. Oh, yeah, baby. And that out of the mouths of babes, you give people the victory over their enemies. Oh, yeah. So it's a good one, baby. Highly recommend it. Psalm 8. Put it in your heart. Soak in it. Live it. Rejoice because of it. It's all yours. You are indeed the precious creation of God, especially when you nurture the understanding that Jesus is our perfect gift to experience the very nature and power of God over and over and over and over. Oh, yeah, baby. You can hear the car is still roaring. This is my last week, hopefully, with the car, if everything goes right with the DMV and transferring the plates to the new vehicle, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how all that happens. See what happens there. But I was thinking about, just David himself, and just kind of reminding myself, or maybe the Spirit was reminding me, that I have a lot in common with the character of David in the Bible. Whether he actually existed or not, I don't know. But the way he's depicted in the Bible is very similar to my own experience. And by that I mean, I'm a musician. My favorite thing to do in music is to honor God. Like, just to sing out to God. Like, anytime especially like if I'm in any place that has like a echo in it. Oh, yeah, baby. That natural reverb just makes me want to sing my heart out. And I do. If I run into a place that's got some natural echo going on in it, oh yeah, or reverb, I will do some singing, baby. Something about it, just like, you just get into it and can't help myself. So I have that in common with David, and the other thing I have in common with him is the expression of worship publicly has been my experience repeatedly, especially in my growing years. Like say like the first 20 years I became a Christian, because I would just love it when you're, you know, in a setting of worship, and you know there's an encouragement to be free and express yourself, and that's where I would just jump out in front of everybody else almost every time, because I was not going to sit around and wait for people to get to a place where I already was. Yeah, baby. So I would just, like I just said, I would sing out, or I would praise God, you know, vocally, or raise my hands, or sometimes lay prostrate on the floor, just to show that, yeah, baby, you are the one, and there's nothing I care more about than pleasing you and giving you the honor you deserve. And if it means I look silly in front of everybody else who's safely sitting in their seats doing nothing, then I will do exactly that, because you are worthy, baby. So I have that in common with David. The other thing I have in common with David is he had a very tight relationship with Jonathan. And I've always valued that. Well, I wouldn't say always valued that, but since I discovered the freedom of just loving others and not being bound by our foolish restrictions, I have that also in common with him. Oh yeah, baby. And I think the Bible doesn't, you know, it hints at, you know, their relationship was almost like a marriage relationship, because they were like in covenant with each other, which I just find fascinating. But of course, people don't teach on it, because that's a terrible thing. People can't handle it. But me, I love it. Oh yeah, baby. Any love is good love. When it's from the heart and it's sincere and it's submitted to the Spirit of God, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Oh yeah, baby. Loving me some Jesus, sweethearts. Now, people get nervous when they hear me do this. I'm like, you're just making Jesus into whoever you want him to be. No, it's all right. Good try. You Pharisees who have your noses stuck in the book and think that you do God a favor by submitting yourselves to ancient customs that no longer apply, like supporting slavery, rape, treating women as property, genocide. The culture that created those verses, people, thankfully, is for the most part done. We can't say it's completely done, because Israel still thinks they're doing God's will by destroying innocent children in Gaza. But Jesus, on the other hand, came to us to reveal the true nature of God. And when you live your life in concert with him as he moves, and you learn that what you're doing is the movement of God, and it is not your own creation, I don't need anybody to tell me if I'm hearing Jesus or not. I'm set free. I'm in love. I am creative. I am useful to believe for others and serve others. What are you doing with your nose stuck in the Bible, judging other people because they're not acting the way you think people should act? Baby, you got it all wrong. Jesus is so much better than that. And you really do God a disservice and the world by trying to present him in the judgmental context of thousands of years ago, people. You got to get into what is God doing today? How is he setting you free today? And if he's not, shut the F up.